Let's start with employees. So employees or users within the system can have one of four different roles. Those roles are company admin, approver, finance, and team member. So a company admin is just somebody that can add new users and change company settings. The main ones are team member, approver, and finance. So a team member is someone who's going to log into the system. They're going to create a purchase request. That request will go off for approval to the approvers, depending on how that's set up, and those approvers will approve, and then the team member will receive a purchase order as a PDF back down in their email. Team members can also send purchase orders directly to suppliers or vendors and from within the system, and they can also mark things as received, and they can do that with the cell phone app as well. So the next type of user is approver. An approver is somebody who's marked as an approver within the system and given an approval limit. In this case, this one user that we have in this account has $1 million limit, but that limit can be set to whatever you want it to be, and you can have multiple approvers and set up approval chains, and we'll come to that a little bit later on. Approvers and team members by default only see the purchase orders that they've created or the ones that they're approving on, respectively, whereas finance users see all purchase orders coming through the system. Finance users are like super users really within the system. Finance users are allowed to make changes to purchase orders even after they've been approved. And that's a big no-no for everybody else. But for finance users, we've taken a pragmatic approach. They need to be able to do that because we've seen in the past that people have made mistakes on purchase orders, and so a finance user will need to go in and correct that mistake, even if it's been sent out to a vendor already, because when an invoice comes in, they need to make sure that the budgets that they're buying against are kind of balanced. And so finance might be able to just have to jump in and make a change to that purchase order, and that might be a tax rate. It might be adding a line of shipping costs because people have forgotten the shipping costs on the original PO that was approved. So that's something that finance can do. However, if finance make that change, then a note will be put against the purchase order to say this is the person who made a change and this is the change that was made. So there still is transparency within the purchase process.